No, that isn't a Fabergé egg. £150 each. Japanese Kobe, £600 per kilo. Confectionery. You can smell the chocolate, you can smell the cocoa in here. Look at the size of that red snapper. Move my hand in shot. That's the size of it. Look at it. It's a splendid warm evening in London in the middle of May, and I am in Knightsbridge outside Harrods. In case you haven't noticed, I just realised there's a gold wrapped Ferrari there. I think I'll try and grab a shot of it in a second. It's Knightsbridge, isn't it? Anyway, so the reason why I'm here is for two reasons. There's another video that I will have also simultaneously published by the time you see this, and that is my just dinner over in Gordon Ramsay's burger restaurant. So I'm going to be visiting the food hall and just a little walking tour, but this time around I'm just going to stay off camera for as long as possible and just give you running commentary of all the lovely goodies and delights that they have on display, most of it that you and I can't really afford. I'll see you inside. Okay, this through here is the food hall. Okay, so you're just welcomed with all this luxury high-end confectionery. You can smell the chocolate, you can smell the cocoa in here. It's incredible. Every time you set foot in here, it just feels like it's a new experience almost. I guess it helps when they keep shuffling the merchandise around, all the products, all the produce. Alas, where else can you find chocolate shaped as a gold bar? It's only £20 as well. That's actually not too bad, all things considered. On the tacky scale, that's right up there. I'm literally just scratching the surface in here in terms of chocolate, the variety and the different kind of chocolate products that they got. And the smell, honestly, it's just so intense, so much cocoa. These big chocolate slabs reminds me of the ones I've seen in the Selfridges food hall. Yeah, very similar. Imagine similar price as well. I love the design of the ceilings. Yeah, I doubt they are the original ceilings from 120 years ago, but imagine they would have been outfitted in around the 1930s. They've got a big Art Deco vibe going on there. I'm rather liking the pistachio slab with some chocolate or hint of chocolate in there. So now just going into the fresh produce. So as you can imagine, dairy, poultry, meat, seafood and everything else. Some rather impressive looking cheese wheels up here. They're big, but not as big as the ones I've seen in Borough Market. They were enormous. Lovely, slightly modest fruit and veg section here, but all looks very good quality, very vibrant colours. Yeah, I'll be tempted to pick them up and give it a smell. That's when you can tell whether fruit and vegetable is good. You've got to smell it too. Seems to be a bit of a promotion on meat, 50% off, but I imagine 50% off, it's still going to be very expensive. And look at the size of those cuts of steak there. It's priced as you expect, £54 a kilo, and all on the high end, but it's all top-notch stuff. And the crown jewel of all of this is the Japanese Kobe, £600 per kilo. My goodness. That beef Wellington looks so delectable, amazing, look at that. £8 per 100 grams, so that's not too bad when considering that's fillet steak in there. That's really good value. Look at the size of that red snapper. I've never seen a red snapper that big before. That's incredible. If I just move my hand in shot, that's the size of it, look at it. Look at the size of those crab's legs. £20 per 100 grams, so that's around about the same price as a ribeye. From the supermarket. Yeah, again, I'll move my hand in shot. It's the size of those. Look at that. I wouldn't want to mess with that crab. A roastery and bake hall. Prawn cocktail sandwich. That's lovely. The way how they present all those juicy prawns on top of the bread roll itself. And in terms of one-upmanship, you got a lobster roll. Again, lobster tail on top of your bread roll. 18 quid each though, quite dear. Lots of pre-cooked food from around the world. I remember working across the road from Harrods years ago, and people would come back with bag from a Harrods branded bag with their lunch in there. Yeah, this is where it comes from. It's all very nice. Look at that, lobster tail in Korean, it's some kind of Korean honey sauce, but it's got some other ingredients in there. I can't tell from here, but very nice. It's not just any old mac and cheese. It's not even M&S mac and cheese. It's truffle mac and cheese. Lovely pasta display there. I believe these are fresh, as in egg-based pasta. And would you look at the size of that leg of Iberico ham? This particular leg is 8 kilos, and it's 8 kilos, 130 pounds per kilo. So we're talking about over £1,000 there. That's a lot of ham, a lot of sandwiches. Just realised it's about this evening now, and you still got an abundance of baked goods here. I wonder what they do with them overnight. There's still quite a lot of, gigantic pretzels and an abundance of croissants and scones. How charming. A snip at £45. That's actually not too bad in today's money. Not too bad at all. Even their carry baskets are rather special. Yeah, nice brass, copper finish there. Well, I'm about halfway through my little walking tour through the Harrods Food Hall. It's it's a visual sensory overload in here. I realised compared to the one in Selfridges that I visited back in January, I think the Harrods Food Hall is a little bit larger, a bit more, just that slight notch in terms of luxury. I think only rivaled by, I suppose, by Fortnum & Mason's perhaps, but it's all very top end stuff. The food hall is compartmentalised, different rooms as well, so you've got your baked goods, your fresh produce, your chocolate, and alas, what you see around me is your sort of the tea and I'm trying to figure out what else. Tea, desserts, cakes, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's very, very decadent and a bit of a feast to the eyes, let alone to the palate. No, that isn't a Fabergé egg. It's some kind of Japanese crown melon. A snip, £150 each. I have 5 of those in a day. Harrods' own brand, Puyak, and it's £30. That's actually very well priced considering. Marks and Spencer's own version is about £35, so that's rather good value. A splendid looking coffee bar there. I thought it was a champagne bar at first. It's just a similar sort of layout and grandeur as you expect for someone who have champagne, but yeah, very nice. A rather modest but very charming antipasti selection here. Yes, and Harrods simply doesn't do any old salt. They have to be different flavours of salt also. I mean, you've got your from Marrakesh there, and you've got from Portugal, Sicily, France. Yeah, various parts of the world. Very highbrow. Yeah, a mushroom left in here, is there? Excuse the pun. So truffles, £110 per 100 grams, but no way to sample its aroma in here, I'm afraid. Lovely selection of teas. Yeah, I'm loving the in-house, or the Harrods in-house biscuit, shortbread and tea offerings here. Yeah, lovely colour, green. Can't get more British than that really. Okay, so there's ketchup, there's M&S ketchup, and there's Harrods ketchup. Surprisingly, that's not too badly priced, all things considered. Oh, some brown sauce as well. There you go, some posh HP sauce for you. Some rather healthy looking biscuits, if you could call them that. Yeah, much more wholesome ingredients, a little less on the sugar and preservatives. Rather splendid honey display here. Sorry, I just had to double take at the price of it. £600. £600 for what exactly? A jar? No, it can't be. So for the same price as a kilo of Wagyu A5 beef. Wow. And if you thought £600 was steep, this is 1,250. Elvish honey. Only 100 bottles a year. Rare and exclusive honey containing 4,000 years old of beekeeping tradition. Ah, good, I found the exit. It feels like a massive, luxurious maze in here. Okay, Harrods Food Hall, thank you very much.
What if she was an Labrador?
Well, I hope you've enjoyed the little tour in the Harrods Food Hall. And don't forget to compare that to the one in Selfridges that I did back in January, and of course the the utter chaos, the hotbed of chaos that is Borough Market as well. It's getting quite later in the day now, so I think people have kind of, the amount of footfall has thankfully dropped. I just had to overheard a security guard tell a lady who was walking her dog along the shop floor off, said that you can't walk your dog in the shop, you have to carry them by your side, so, like a baby almost. So yeah, it's, that's just Harrods for you, isn't it? That's how things are done. And if you like what you have seen and you're new to the channel, don't forget to give me a like or subscribe, it makes all the difference. So until next time, I am 350 and I look forward to seeing you all again next time.